Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary that you'd question its existence without evidence? Well, brace yourselves. In today's video, we bring you the most remarkable moments ever captured on camera. So, without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and let's dive straight into the extraordinary footage. Promontory, Utah, a perhaps lesser-known location, holds significant importance in American history. Situated in Box Elder County, it gained prominence in May 1869 as the meeting point for the Union Pacific and Central Pacific Railroads. Fast forward to the 21st century, and Promontory has evolved beyond its 19th century railroad roots. Now, it serves as a testing ground for NASA rockets.
Fire.
On August 31st, 2010, a curious crowd gathered to witness a momentous event, the testing of NASA's new Ares 1 engine. As the countdown reached its culmination, 3, 2, 1, the Ares 1 rocket ignited, sending a colossal fireball into the hill behind it. The rocket roared to life, maintaining a consistent fiery display for 2 minutes and 15 seconds until all the fuel was consumed. What remained was a massive cloud of smoke, and amidst it, a group of jubilant scientists celebrated the successful test, showcasing the unfathomable power of modern rocketry. On October 18, 2010, railway fans in Metairie, Louisiana, observed the Canadian National Railway train hauling through Jefferson Parish. As the workers stepped out to switch the tracks, everything seemed routine. However, as the train resumed its journey, an unexpected and unfortunate incident occurred at the Frog. The point where two tracks intersect. The locomotive navigated the Frog without issues, but the same could not be said for the 91 cars in tow. The Canadian National Railway promptly initiated an investigation into the derailment, although detailed findings from their official report were challenging to obtain. Fortunately, despite the derailment, there was a silver lining. The train wasn't carrying hazardous materials or toxic chemicals, averting a potentially more severe consequence. In late June 2022, Kastamonu province, located in the Black Sea region of Turkey, faced a severe crisis due to several days of relentless heavy rainfall. The province experienced catastrophic floods that prompted Turkey's emergency authorities to conduct rescue operations for over 200 individuals stranded on rooftops in the town of Inebolu, a small community situated along the Black Sea coast. The deluge was so intense that raging floodwaters engulfed everything in their path, causing debris to accumulate against the bridge in the town center. The situation became increasingly precarious, and it was only a matter of time before the bridge succumbed to the force of the flood. Palos de la Frontera, a quaint town in the Spanish province of Huelva, nestled in the southwestern region of Spain, has a population of around 10,000 residents. Usually residing quietly in the backdrop of public attention, Palos took center stage on December 1st, 2016. On this day, a tornado descended near some greenhouses, capturing the fascination of onlookers. As the tornado approached, the camera crew observed the spectacle, capturing the moment when the twister, or possibly a dust devil, displayed a temporary decrease in intensity. Nevertheless, it retained enough strength to lift lightweight tarps and plastic from the ground, creating a visual reminiscent of a swarm of Dementors from the Harry Potter series. Continuing its path, the tornado moved deeper into the farm, posing a formidable threat to the greenhouses, which struggled to withstand the force. This footage stands as a rare occurrence considering that tornadoes are relatively uncommon in Spain. On October 5th, 2010, a colossal hailstorm wreaked havoc over the city of Phoenix, causing an estimated $3 billion in damages. In a surreal scene resembling the sky falling, a homeowner decided to document this extraordinary phenomenon. The footage captures the relentless descent of hail, almost creating the illusion that the sky is disintegrating. The impact of the hail is evident as it strips leaves and small branches from trees and likely leaves a few noticeable dents on the roof. As the camera pans over the pool, the situation seems to worsen. The deep end resembles the turbulence of a violent storm on the open ocean. According to the U.S. National Weather Service in Phoenix, the storm on October 5th produced 2 of the 3 largest hail events in Maricopa County history. The hail shattered windows, dented cars, and wreaked havoc on roofs. Kunming City, serving as the political, cultural, and economic hub of Yunnan Province in China, attracts major businesses, making it a focal point for numerous construction projects. However, in some instances, ambitious plans outpace financial realities. Such was the case for 15 unfinished skyscrapers in Kunming, which met their demise on August 27, 2021. The skyline, once adorned with tall buildings as far as the eye could see, witnessed the controlled demolition of these structures, executed with precision. The demolition ensured that the buildings fell in different directions to prevent collisions. 2 buildings on the right side held on for a few seconds, and one in the center defied the fall momentarily. Particularly striking was the massive cloud of dirt and dust that enveloped the scene. According to reports from Vice, these buildings remained incomplete for 7 years before Kunming decided to dismantle them. They were part of a rapid urban development plan criticized by some as creating ghost cities. Local governments sold the land, and private developers, perhaps overambitious, bid for projects beyond their capacity. In the end, it took 45 seconds to bring down a project a decade in the making. In the Russian Far East, a surveillance camera positioned near an imperiled oriental white stork nest documented a harrowing scene on April 28, 2019, as a wildfire rapidly expanded across a field. Remarkably, the wildfire did not pose any harm to the vulnerable bird population. The surveillance camera, integrated into a power pylon, was a component of a World Wildlife Fund Russia initiative designed to observe and track the stork family's activities online. During that particular year, Russia faced a significant wildlife challenge, with at least 49 such incidents reported across the country. The cumulative extent of the blazes spanned over 72,000 acres, as reported by the Russian Federal Forestry Agency. On May 15, 2022, drivers at a local gas station in Saudi Arabia experienced a harrowing incident that could be terrifying for anyone with an irrational fear of exploding gas stations. As a line of cars and trucks waited at the pump, a white sedan drove by and left the station, unknowingly narrowly avoiding a catastrophic event. Shortly after the sedan's departure, a sudden explosion occurred in the reserve tank area. The explosion sent chunks of concrete soaring into the air, enveloping the gas station in thick black smoke. The dramatic footage reveals how the tops of the tanks were propelled into the air as pressure built up inside, culminating in a massive explosion. It appears that the reserve tanks exploded due to elevated temperatures in the area. Unfortunately, with limited news available from Saudi Arabia, the exact cause of the incident remains unclear. On the night of July 5, 2022, in Vietnam, a man in his 50s, intoxicated from alcohol, embarked on a late-night stroll. His journey required him to cross the north-south railway tracks. Unfortunately, in his inebriated state, he failed to notice that the railway crossing arms were down, signaling an approaching train. In what could only be described as a stroke of luck, a 35-year-old rail crossing worker, entrusted with the simple task of lowering the crossing arms when a train is approaching, was on duty. The intoxicated man attempted to duck under the arm and outrun the oncoming train, but he stumbled and fell, smacking his face onto the ground. Without hesitation, the vigilant workers sprang into action, swiftly pulling the man off the tracks just seconds before the train raced by. The intoxicated man, struggling to stand on his own 2 feet, likely received a stern lecture from the worker about rail crossing safety. This cautionary tale unfolded on July 4th, 2022, in Nebraska, as a family gathered to celebrate Independence Day by launching fireworks in their front yard. Loaded with legally obtained explosives, they ignited them one by one on the street. In a scenario akin to the notorious announcer jinx in sports commentary, a woman unintentionally cursed her family's fireworks display. She remarked, "That's what happened on New Year's. The fireworks were bad, and it just exploded." It's the classic moment when someone should have knocked on wood to ward off any potential jinx. The ensuing event, captured in a widely circulated video on social media, led to accusations of the Simply Safe doorbell company staging it as a marketing campaign. However, the company denied these claims in a tweet. Subsequently, blame shifted to the family for sharing the video and then expressing discontent when it gained viral attention. In reality, the family didn't initially upload the video themselves. They had sent it to neighbors as evidence in case the fireworks caused property damage, and the video ended up circulating when one of the neighbors shared it with a friend, leading to its eventual viral spread. Which of these clips left you utterly surprised? Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and enable notifications. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to having you with us in our next video.